I'm Whitney.
And welcome to The Graveyard Shift. This is our friend Josh.
I'm Josh.
And our friend Charles. And we also have Brandon right behind the camera. And today we're here at the Strauss Mansion in Atlantic Highlands, New Jersey. We're gonna hang out with Patty tonight, and she's about to take us out on a tour.
Hi, I'm Patty, and I'm on the board of the Atlantic Highlands Historical Society. This is Strauss Mansion. This is our museum. We do open in the summertime on Sundays, 12 to 4. We do have a lot of activities. We do a flea market. We do a crafts fair. We have a spooky October. We do multiple things. But anyway, so this is the Strauss Mansion. It was built in 1893. Adolf Strauss, he was a businessman from New York. Him and his children and his wife would come here in the summertime. This house was actually built in 6 months at his request, unbelievably. We hope that you have some sort of experience this evening. We've had other paranormal groups here. I am part of a paranormal group called Ghosts on the Coast. We have had paranormal experiences, so I think it should be an exciting evening.
Awesome, we can't wait.
So this is the unfinished side.
Oh, wow. Completely untouched since when? This room, this side here.
Probably since the 1800s.
That's crazy.
I don't know. There was a movie, a very bad B horror movie shot in this house called Don't Go in the House. So if you have, it's on YouTube. So if you want to watch it, you'll see different things that you'll recognize. Very bad, very bad.
Very bad movie.
Horrible movie.
So as I told you, that we think that somebody overdosed, and this is his room. We named him Bob. Yet to find proof, but if you look on the wall, he writes, "Everybody must get stoned." You don't see it, but there's a Bob down here. We actually can see a little bit. We think he committed suicide.
Wait, so are you saying that he wrote that?
We think he did. In the 60s, it was a boarding house. The problem is, we never could find proof.
Yeah.
But then we had we have a flea market every year down in the harbor, and we were talking about, Greg and I were talking about it, and this woman, her name is Regina, she was helping us, and she says, "Oh, I remember that." I said, "Oh, did you see it?" She said, "I saw them take the body out, but I could never find anything in newspaper clippings or nothing, so I don't know."
Oh, no.
Yeah. Dolls. So Brian Cano and Dustin Perry were here in January shooting this thing that they're working on. So they were in that Lenape room. They were doing they did different things. They did use different devices in different rooms. They were just showing different methods of contacting. They're in the Lenape room, and they were burning tobacco in a dish, and they put on like this Indian chant music. So I had to sit out in the hall because we had to close the door because of the smoke. We didn't want the smoke alarms to go off. So I'm sitting in the hallway with Donna of the Dead next to me.
Of course.
And I'm sitting there, and this goes out to the hallway. There was a door. There is a door there. They just recently closed it off. I'm sitting in the hall, and I literally hear what sounds like a man peeing in the toilet.
What?
In this toilet?
I can only think it's either this toilet, but there's another bathroom on the other side.
Sure.
But I'm sitting there, and I'm like, somebody's peeing in that bathroom. But they were in that room.
Somebody's peeing right now.
And there's no water on this side of the house. There's no
Water or electricity.
Yeah, nothing. Picture of him that we have.
Interesting.
All the other pictures are just donations.
Yeah.
Don't know who they are.
My sister and I have this weird thing where we like to go to garage sales and buy photos of the family. Old photos like that.
Strauss
They think we're buying it for the frames, but really we're buying it for the actual photos of their family.
Here we go.
Oh boy. Oh, this is sweet. Yes.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Be very careful. We We were actually down here last week, and the REM pod was going off down here also. We have a coffin.
Oh, lovely.
So the rumor behind this, some say that it came with the house, and some say it was donated by, there's a group called the Oddfellows. They're like Masons, like sort of that thing, and one of their rituals is to put a skeleton in the coffin and have swords crossed over.
Okay.
So that might be where it came from, we're not sure.
So this isn't a used coffin?
If it was with the house, it could have been used as a mourning coffin, like
Gotcha.
you would put the body in there.
Like a wake, yeah.
Right, but they had a REM pod in here and it did go off.
It's a pentagram.
We were sitting down
Oh,
here and we were getting, she had his echo box on and we were getting comments, and all of a sudden that light bulb went out, and it wasn't like, I went over to it to see if maybe it was loose. It wasn't loose, so I don't know. That's what anybody I talked to about.
These
What
are just people doing their thing.
what I do, it's like, they're like, aren't you scared? I'm like, no.
No, there's no reason. Yeah.
Not at all.
So we're in the library room. They've had a lot of experiences in here. One of the things that recently happened, which is on their YouTube channel, Ghosts on the Coast, this book right here, where you can see all the books are tucked in. When they walked in, this book was on that very top shelf where no books belong, and the page was flipped open like this and just kind of hanging out. And this book is just like a book of costumes for like the opera, so I don't really know if it's any significance, but it was all the way on that top shelf, so it's like you would have to climb a ladder to put it up there. So that was one strange thing that they found, but they've also gotten EVPs, REM pod activity, and spirit box responses in here, so it's kind of the deal with this room.
Are you kidding me? This pull fried wonton out of your pocket.
No?
he went to Charles. Fried wonton? out of his pocket. It looks like guilty.
I didn't know what the snack situation was, so I brought my own.
Okay.
Fun. Phone's going off. Look at it.
Yeah. But is it because it's too close to that thing?
No. If Katie just did a reading on it. Didn't do anything.
All right, well, I guess we should start by introducing ourselves to whoever is here. Hello, my name's Katie.
I'm Whitney.
Hi, Katie. Hi, Whitney.
Okay.
Felt right. Sorry.
So hard.
Hi, I'm Brandon.
I'm Charles.
And I'm Josh.
We only want to communicate with spirits of love and light. You are welcome to use any of our devices. We have an EMF detector here on the table, which is already flickering a little bit, and a REM pod set up behind us. All you need to do to use that is come as close to it as you can and tap the antenna, and it'll light up and make a noise.
I also want to preface before we start any of this, you are welcome to interact with us while we're here, but you are not welcome to come home with us. We want to know more about you and communicate with you, but you are not welcome to follow us home. This is where we are now, and this is where you will stay.
Agreed.
I also have wontons, fried wontons. Just putting that out there.
Take them out of
The wontons
They
are
are in my pocket, but
the star of the
Take
evening.
them out of the pocket.
Have you counted them prior?
oh well, I might need to do that. I mean,
Best piece of
just
evidence.
putting it on the table now.
There.
Fried wontons.
I can't.
Can I ask what those are?
So they're dowsing rods. They're made of copper, and as you know, copper conducts electricity. And as you know, copper conducts electricity. They're normally used to find like sources of water, but they are also used in paranormal investigation because they can be manipulated by spirits and energy that are wanting to communicate. So normally what we do is we ask a question that's yes or no. If they want to say yes in response, they can cross the rods, or they can say no and uncross the rods and separate them.
Is anybody here who would like to communicate with us? Can you cross the rods for yes and separate for no? Awesome.
I'm so
Well,
sorry.
hi. We're really excited to be here and to talk with you. Are we talking to a member of the Strauss family?
EMF's going off. Oh wow.
Jumped.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt
That's awesome.
the bar move. Went up to yellow. Is this Mr. Strauss that we're talking to? Know that we're in your room right now.
EMF's going crazy.
Yeah.
And so what the EMF detector does is manipulate, or it can be manipulated. It detects can't speak. It detects electromagnetic fields. A spirit can manipulate it, make it light up by going near it and touching it.
One thing that I want to do, and that we did at the last place that we investigated, was I can become pretty skeptical when every time we ask a question these things cross.
Mm-hmm. We could just ask it to separate,
Or just say something that we know the answer is no, and if they don't cross, then...
Sure.
Or if they separate, then yeah.
Can you uncross the rods just to confirm that you can do it?
They're not crossing.
You just have to push them apart. You can do it. That's amazing.
Cool.
Wow.
Got him!
Anybody else fried wonton?
Oh yeah.
Now, do you put it like a thumb on top too?
No.
So yeah, you just
Strictly like that.
grip it
Yeah.
like that. Mhm.
And make sure that you're not touching this piece at the bottom because it keeps it from rotating.
Alright, let's see.
Would you like a fried wonton?
Literally the MVP of this video. He said yes. No, he said, what's a fried wonton?
If you're with us, can you say something through this radio?
Great. That's my name.
Brandon. I think I heard Brandon.
Are you saying our names?
Whose room are we in right now? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
What's Mr. Strauss's first name?
Such a good name.
Oh, no, it's Adolf. Adolf Strauss.
Did that sound like Adolf?
That did, yeah.
It sounded like
I heard
Adolf.
that too, yeah.
Adolf, if this is you, can you say your name again through the radio?
The thing is, I thought I heard it like 3 times.
I thought I
but
heard
don't
it a
know if
second
I'm-
time.
I know, but that's like kind of the hardest
Yeah,
thing.
that's what I'm wondering.
When
Am
you're
I,
like, say something, then you're just waiting for it to be
Yeah.
said. Okay, so basically what we're doing, what we're using right now is called a spirit box,
okay.
and it's paired with a pair of noise canceling headphones. And essentially what this is called is the Estes method. So Katie's
So loud, sorry.
using a spirit box that is flipping rapidly through radio stations, not staying on one station for longer than like a second. And we are going to ask her questions, obviously quieter than this, so that she can't hear anything. And then she's just going to say whatever she hears from the radio. And if we get answers to our questions, then that's just kind of confirmation. But that's how the Estes method works.
Cry.
Are we still talking to Adolf here? Can you say your name for us?
Are we talking to someone?
Dumb. Just something husband.
Are we
Or
talking
something
to someone other than Adolf right now?
Is there a room in the house where you'd like us to go to communicate with you?
Differ? Get off me? Something?
Do you like that we're talking to you right now?
I think we...
You think what?
It was a man and then a woman. One said, I think we, and the other said, I think I.
Is there more than one spirit in the room with us?
Are we talking to the wife of Adolf?
Do you remember?
Didn't I say?
Remember his wife's name?
Yeah, I don't even know that she said what her name was.
Pocket.
Adolf, if this
Something
is...
14.
No,
It's good. We live here.
Adolf, what's your wife's name?
I heard Grace.
I heard that's right.
I just said Grace and he said that's right.
Whoa.
Have a seat. Everyone's sitting, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have to ask what her name is.
Yeah, or if there was a Grace or something.
Is there someone here named Grace?
Direct. It's really hard to get anything from this. I think the other setting might have been better, but...
Do you want to try?
Sure.
Were you guys asking questions? What was that?
Mm-hmm. And you actually said something. So we said, what's your wife's name? I heard Grace through that.
It's hard.
Is it hard to communicate this way?
And then you said that's right after I said I heard Grace. Do you like using the spirit box to communicate, or do you prefer a different method?
Get out.
Do you want us to leave?
Something like a lot has happened.
What's happened?
It's been a while. A lot has happened.
Have you been trying to communicate with us through the spirit box and we haven't been understanding?
All. Mary? I just heard
Mary?
Alright.
interesting.
Do you think it would be interesting if Whitney married?
No. Enough.
You're right.
Are you done with this session? Do you want us to stop using the spirit box?
A woman's voice, but I couldn't make it out.
Are we talking to Mr. or Mrs. Strauss? Oh, I heard that.
Would you?
It was like a...
Unemployment?
EMF going up. Yeah.
Thought I heard my name.
Do you prefer using the EMF detector to communicate? Can you make it go all the way to red if you do?
Integral.
I want to yell.
Could be.
Also, integral could be work with what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's integral to communication.
I am something. I couldn't get the end. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not getting anything else.
Some of the things that you said, though, were making sense.
Really?
Yeah.
I think
It's so
maybe
much easier
let's
with
come
these
back to Estes
headphones.
method, maybe in the
Yeah,
basement or
I think the
something.
basement's
wanna
gonna
do
be
it
fun.
in the basement.
But yeah, I
so
wanted to try
bad.
that. I want you to stand over by the window. So what Patty was saying was that in this room, when they were doing an investigation outside, stand over by the window. So what Patty was saying was that in this room, when they were doing an investigation outside, all the lights were out, and basically they were standing outside. They noticed the light in this bathroom was on, and they were looking up at this window. First of all, you can see how tall this window is, and they just saw a black mass move back and forth. Whatever they saw must have been very tall in order to do that. So this is one of their hot spots in here. They also had the REM pod going off in here too.
What is that? What the hell is that?
What are you seeing? I'm not seeing it. I don't know what it is, but
The door just fucking shut.
What?
No, I think that's just fuck. There's another shadow. There's the shadow of the curtain, and there's something on top of it.
There should be nothing moving. That curtain wouldn't be moving. There's no draft.
Is it a screen?
There shouldn't
No,
be
the
anything.
screen
What
was-
room?
Holy shit.
What room is
Why
that?
is it moving?
What room is that
I
though?
don't know.
Is that the Lenape room?
If that's the one.
Oh shit, you know what room that
It
is?
just got darker. Where's the light in there now?
That's the bathroom.
It's so weird.
There's no reason. It's tile. It's ceramic. It shouldn't be. Like if anything, you would think the metal.
yeah.
Yeah.
But that's weird.
It's like a steady 2 green, but then
Yeah.
the yellow. Nothing else is like.
Yeah.
Like some of these things are old. Maybe.
It's flickering.
What do these things say on them? Yeah, the sink is just consistent. But like I was saying, if it's original to the house, then maybe it's just a charged like object. A charged like object. A charged like object.
You guys want to sit in the bathroom? I don't know. Do you guys want to come in or no? You can just say you don't want to come in.
Not a whole lot of room in here, I guess.
I'll come in.
Okay.
I'm old.
I'm so old.
Is there anybody in this bathroom with us?
We heard that someone saw you walking past the window. Hole.
If you're here, can you touch this green light that I have in front of me? We also have a REM pod here, so you can just walk up and touch that red light that I have on the shelf there. Up. If you want to use the Ovilus behind me too, it's got a dictionary full of words that you can go through and select to communicate with us. Or if you want to continue using the EMF detector, you can go ahead and touch that.
I also have fried wontons.
You have the wonton.
Just putting it out there.
Do you like that we're here? If you do, can you make this device in front of us light up?
If you don't want us here, can you make the device in front of us light up?
I know, yeah. Swinging the dowsing rods around.
Would you like us to leave? Light it up if you'd like us to leave. I think we're talking to a wall here.
No,
I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
Alright, just to confirm, if you want us to leave, can you please light up the EMF detector? Okay.
Okay.
So maybe we go to a different place.
Give this person some space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
We are in the bathroom
Thank you
after
for
all.
I know. This is your private time to get it.
Got it. Noted.
Guys, I'm taking a massive here. It's like, get out of here.
I'm gonna turn this off again, but this is on its last legs. But this is
There's a
the,
bunch on the bottom.
Okay, well that's not great.
where's the
There's no one there.
hallway light? Are you seeing that one? Yeah, that one right above our head. I'm gonna turn this off again, but this is on its last legs. But this is
There's a
the,
bunch on the bottom.
Okay, well that's not great.
where's the
There's no one there.
hallway light? Are you seeing that one? Yeah, that one right above our head.
What?
Well, now you get that light on.
Oh, this one?
Thanks, Strauss.
Well, I was gonna keep them off.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna do.
I would legit rent this room for good money.
Look at the floor.
Peekaboo.
Look at this.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like firework. It's like linoleum. And firework linoleum. And you.
Got a rock. I don't know how to use it.
Oh, that's tragic. I'm sorry, you walked right into it.
Yo, Sydney's bullying me.
Where's the tower again?
I think it's in the room maybe across the way. But Pete, you can hang out in here.
These are though.
Alright.
Is this thing been recording?
Yeah.
Okay, great. You're gonna find some great footage on there. Like,
Oh, perfect. Alright, guys, you want to come in here or not?
quiet on set, y'all.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, if there's anybody here with us, can you light this EMF detector up to yellow?
It's trying.
Yeah, I'm like,
Oh,
it did.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's great.
That was amazing. We have an Ovilus with us right over there, that little doohickey on the floor. It has a dictionary full of words that you can go through and select to communicate with us. We also have a REM pod over in the bathroom that you can just walk up
It says
and that you can walk over and touch. You just have to get up nice and close to it and it'll make a sound and light up different colors. Did you hear that?
Yeah. There's no one else up here right now.
Yeah. And there's no heat, there's no... Was
Sounded
that you?
like the floorboard creak.
Did you just make a noise?
For anyone
There's no
watching,
footprints. Do you see this moving?
yeah. Yeah, I don't feel
There's
like
no draft.
There's no breeze. If you guys are hearing voices, it's because our friends are downstairs talking. We tried to tell them to be quiet, but
Yeah.
to no avail.
Can you tell us your name?
If this is Bob with us, can you light the EMF up to yellow?
Or can you say the name Bob on the ovulus? Or if Bob isn't your name, can you let us know in some way?
You can knock really loud.
Did you?
No, what did you hear?
It sounded like the wicker
Oh,
on the basket.
Interesting.
The dolls are in there.
It's the dolls.
Can you make a sound for us to let us know that you're here?
Sorry, we were up
That's
in
all.
the tower.
Okay.
No, that's okay.
Bring a seat.
Above.
Is there something above us? Like the tower?
I mean the walls.
Alright. So I whipped out these dowsing rods. You can cross them for yes or separate them for no.
It's been going
Just
on.
so we know that you are here, can you cross these rods for yes? If this is Bob, can you cross these rods? Nothing on these. Island.
Island.
Close to New York.
We were just looking at it.
Can you see New York from here? Yeah. To yellow.
Maybe that's what we should use then.
If you prefer to use the EMF detector, can you light it all the way up to red? That'd be really cool. You just have to get right up on it and touch it.
Yellow.
Close.
Did you die here? If you did, can you light it up to yellow or to orange? Moss.
Downstairs?
Yeah, I kind of want to maybe sit in front of that mirror. So the deal with this mirror is Patty was saying that the psychic came and said that they felt that this mirror was a portal and that I guess people have seen things in it and they've gotten names when doing either EVP sessions or spirit box sessions here. I might try a little session right here. Turn this down.
Which scares you the most? Those are always
You're activating the ghosts by doing that.
Which scares you the most? Those are always
You're activating the ghosts by doing that.
Which scares you the most? Those are always
You're activating the ghosts by doing that.
Alright, I think this is recording now. So, if there's anybody here with us, can you give us a sign? Somebody on the stairs right there? Or no?
No.
No.
Did you hear that?
Heard some creaking.
Like literally right there in that corner. Oh,
Did
please
you
go.
find White Claws? Are you kidding me?
If there's anybody here with us, can you let us know your name? Are you a member of the Strauss family? Is there a tree outside maybe? Wait guys, if you're moving, can you not?
Wait, look.
Like stop walking? Okay.
I heard like a tink, like a tink.
Yeah, like almost like something was hitting the window.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, maybe there's a tree?
Not against this window. That's a porch.
No, there's a porch.
Oh, there's a porch.
Yeah.
Is that you making those noises?
Could you make a knock really loud against one of the walls in here?
We've heard the name Alice here. Is your name Alice? Do you hear that?
What, floorboards?
Something creaking over there. I don't know if it's outside or inside.
Yeah, I heard creaking and figured it was the floorboards, but...
Do you want me to take a look outside?
Sure.
I don't think there's anything out there.
No, me neither. Well, maybe you can set the REM pod up right there in that corner.
Mm.
I don't know. See?
Wind.
That's it. Okay.
Like, what's hitting the window?
It could just be the sheer power of the wind that's making the window creak, I guess. It sounded just like wind to me.
Yeah, but I haven't heard wind all night. At least so far.
That was loud.
That was really loud. It sounded like that. I mean, we're high up. We're
The
by
only
water.
reason why I thought it was wind was because I felt like
A gust.
like a little bit of a gust, yeah. And because
Really?
it's like an old house, the windows are likely to just
Yeah.
leak air.
That's why it's back maybe.
Yeah.
What's that? Do you hear that?
The like rustling
The
noise.
scratching. What is that? It sounds like...
Do you remember moving?
No. This is me moving.
We can pair it back with the tape too when we're...
Sure.
Yeah, that'll be good. See if you like did something with your arms, your legs, or something,
Yeah.
but it was really close to
Sounds
the
like a,
microphone. That's interesting.
It sounds like that.
like a scratch.
Oh, maybe I
I
was.
don't know, maybe.
Yeah, we'll see. Let me look back. Yeah, I heard creaking and figured it was the floorboards, but
Do you want me to take a look outside?
what did we say about the mirror? What happened with the mirror?
The psychic said that it was a portal and they've gotten the name Alice over here.
Okay,
From doing
and that
EVP sessions.
someone
or-
said they should cross over or something, right? Yeah.
Is there a portal in this mirror? What's that?
Yeah, I thought I just saw a flash of light. Could have been someone driving by, but I saw it go across the ceiling. Could have been coming through the window, but it was weird. Didn't hear a car.
It shouldn't be on that side either. It should be on that side.
Yeah, I felt like I saw it go like this.
Is there anybody here with us?
You can get close to this green light or the red light at the base of the stairs if someone's here.
You just have to walk up really close to either of them and they'll light up different colors.
You're welcome to use energy from our camera, from our light, in order to manifest yourself in any way.
I have this voice recorder right next to me that can pick up your voice if you want to come and speak into it. Yeah, that's definitely the
It's gotta
wind.
be the wind.
It's gotta be. Even though that's weird. That sounds like floorboard shifting.
Yeah, I can't tell if it's coming from outside
Yeah.
or upstairs.
Right. Can you make a knock for us? Just like this? Was that you guys? Was
Did
that
you just knock?
We're not even paying attention, really.
That's crazy.
That was
You promise you did knock?
I
Me and
didn't.
Charles are texting back and forth about random
It
That
went
was
knock, knock.
nuts.
Oh, I hope
It
the
was
camera
like-
picked that up.
In there.
Can you do that one more time for us? That was awesome.
I hope the camera picked that up.
Yeah, me too.
Praying the camera picked that up.
That was loud, but that sounded like it was right here.
Yeah.
Can we try that one more time? Can you finish this pattern for me?
I think that's like a one-time thing.
Yeah,
That was
maybe not.
nuts.
That was crazy. I really hope the camera picked that up.
What was it, like a knock knock?
It was.
2 quick knocks.
Yeah.
But they were loud.
I wonder if you can even hear it on here.
Let me get a White Claw.
Wait, so what did you think was us?
So we were saying, can you knock for us? And I went, and then sure enough, I went.
And it
And
came
we,
from
like right where you guys
I
were.
thought it was you.
We were trying, like, Charles was up, but, like, literally we were walking, like
You know,
just trying not to make any
It was a clear knock on wood.
It wasn't like floorboards or anything. It was really bizarre.
That was crazy. Came back in here, we want to try an EVP session, so I'm just going to let this voice recorder roll, and we'll ask some questions, see if we get any responses, and then maybe we can, dive back into the dowsing rods or spirit box session again. Alright. If there's anybody here with us, can you speak into this voice recorder for me, nice and clearly, so we can hear you?
It's all those wontons.
I'm out of fried wontons, by the way, so if anyone's looking for fried wontons, no more.
Fresh out.
We think we were talking to Adolf before. Are you still here? Can you say something for us? Is anybody from the Strauss family here with us?
Is there anyone here that used to live in the boarding house that wasn't a member of the Strauss family that would want to communicate with us?
It's quiet.
Mm-hmm.
It's quiet.
Mm-hmm.
What room are we in?
Mr. Strauss, we hear this was your summer home. Did you enjoy going to the beach with your family? How many sons and daughters did you have?
How long did it take to build this house? Gassy boy.
Gassy boy.
Ooh, gassy boy. Should we play it back?
Sure.
Yeah.
Is there anyone here that used to live in the boarding house that wasn't a member of the Strauss family that would want to communicate with us?
I heard that.
Well, you said it's quiet now.
No,
No, there's like
Here that used to live
something
in
in
the
the
boarding
background.
house that wasn't a member of the Strauss family that would want to communicate with us?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a.
It's like
it sounds like a female
It's
voice.
high pitch in the
Like,
background.
What
something.
room
Yeah.
are we in?
It's quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Did you enjoy going to the beach with your family?
I think that's bee breathing.
No,
Oh.
it was something else.
Enjoy going to the beach with your
It was
family?
really small.
Oh, I heard it. I could.
Yeah, but it could have been any of us, I guess. It's hard to say.
I make dad noises quite often.
What are those?
How many sons and daughters did you have?
Did you enjoy going to the beach with your family?
Well, I mean, okay.
That female
Some things, there was
voice
a female
was
voice and then some
interesting.
other things. Maybe we can kind of continue doing other things, maybe use the dowsing rods, and I'll just leave this recording.
Sure,
And
that
see.
sounds good.
If this is Mr. Strauss, can you cross the rods for yes or separate them for no?
EMF just spiked.
And they crossed.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Just wanted to check to see if you're still here. Do you like this room? Is this where you spent most of your time? I can see why. It's a beautiful room.
Another time when there was a group here, there was a book that was opened on the top shelf and no one could have done it unless they had a ladder. Was it you that was reading maybe or opening the books on the shelf?
Gonna hold it still, huh?
Yeah.
Sometimes I just take that as a no too.
Yeah, me too.
Mr. Strauss, I'm sure a lot of people come in here asking you all these very specific questions. I'm just curious. How are you?
You need it to be.
It's a yes or no question.
Are you happy? Yes or no? Do you wish that you were somewhere else?
Mm-hmm.
Wishes he was someplace else.
Yeah.
Don't we all?
Is your family here with you in the house right now?
It's weird, like my hands keep getting shakier and shakier.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just trying to hold so still.
No, you're staying still. It's not like you're tilting.
I don't know, when you hold these things, it kind of feels like there's energy.
You're channeling something. Yeah. Do you think that was like a true cross?
I don't know. I mean, I was talking, but still, I'm trying to hold just so still. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna ask that question one more time. Mr. Strauss, are you here in the house by yourself?
Charles, that wasn't you. I heard something out in the hallway.
Yeah.
Me too.
You did?
Yeah.
Did you hear it?
Yes.
Okay.
It's an old house, though.
Yeah.
So, is your family here with you in the house right now? Cross the rods for yes. Spike. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you.
We heard some sounds on our voice recorder before that we think might have been you. Can you cross the rods if it was?
I feel like my hands are like charged.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like you almost feel like they're like convulsing.
Mm-hmm. Could it just be because I'm gripping?
Man.
But I'm not gripping hard.
Yeah, I was holding it pretty loose.
Is there a female here that communicated with us earlier? Oh.
There goes the EMF.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say
Yeah,
it was
it's
quiet for a second. And
so interesting the way they coincide with each other.
It's true.
You get stronger pulls on the EMF when these are going together.
What I just read, no expert. Most electronics are AC current, right? Alternating current, electricity fluctuates.
AC versus DC, yeah.
Yeah, so this is supposedly measuring DC current. It's supposed to come with like a calibration, ISO, standard, blah, blah, blah. But it's measuring DC current in milligauss.
Okay.
So it shouldn't be getting anything from copper rods.
Correct. The
okay.
DC stuff coming from the natural occurrences in Earth's magnetic fields, the alternating current being from electronics and
Oh, that's
the
so
light.
interesting.
Into the cellar we go. The coffin. Alright, I think so. Look, there's a perfect circle for it where the REM pod should go. Also, wait, what the f is that thing?
A skull.
It is? Okay. I was like, what the f? Alright, we are in the cellar with a coffin. We have a REM pod set up inside the coffin, a DOTS projector up as well. And we just thought we'd come down here, maybe do the asbestos method as well and see what comes through. Seems to be like this is the spot of the house, so we saved the best for last.
If you hear rumbling, there's a big heater down
There is,
here.
yeah.
So just keep that in mind.
Also, if I were down here with the lights off at 7 years old, I'd be absolutely f***ing terrified.
Why 7?
Or 8.
I guess if there's anything down here with us, would you like to come over and talk to us? You can light this light up here on the table, screen light. You come up close to it, it'll change colors. Or we have a REM pod set up on the other side of the room. If you go close to it, it'll light up, make noise.
It's in the coffin over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the nonchalant coffin in the basement.
You heard that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's over there.
Can you make a loud noise for us? We think we hear you, but we can't tell if it's you or not. Oh,
That's the
it's
furnace.
the heater. I think
But that I don't think was. That I heard straight from over there. The other thing maybe?
No, that's where they are right now. Brandon and Charles are right up there.
upstairs.
So that's the stairs.
Well, there's Charles now.
I know.
But
Someone
Brandon
could
and
Brandon's
Patty?
talking
There.
to someone right up there,
But
yeah.
it didn't sound like walking, it sounded like a pop.
It's just
Could have been a
floors
floorboard.
creaking.
Okay.
I can't wait to do the SS method anyway.
Yeah, should we turn it on loud first to see
Sure.
what comes through in general?
Then when we do the Estes method, are you going to leave the night vision in here with me?
Well, I thought you were gonna go over there, and we'll stay here.
Oh, okay.
But
All right, that's
it could
fine.
be the opposite way. Or do you want us to like go in the other room? 'Cause we
I
can also go in
kind
the
of
other room,
thought
and we can
about
stay here.
doing that, yeah.
Sure, we could do that.
Just complete dark in here except for maybe the dots. So
Yeah.
if I see something.
Yeah, let your eyes adjust.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's gotta be the furnace. Alright, well, let's turn this on, see what happens. Hi.
Hi.
Hello. If you're here with us, you can speak to us through this radio. Goodbye. Then.
Yeah, I heard something.
At home. Is anybody from the Strauss family here with us? Alan? Something, a woman.
It's the first time that spiked.
Yeah.
Is there a woman down here with us?
Yes, maybe.
If there's a woman down here, can you say your name using the spirit box, using this radio? Coming.
Adult?
Adolf?
Oh, Adolf. Are we speaking to Adolf?
Alan. I heard it again.
Alan again, yeah.
Is there someone here named Alan? That's weird.
No.
There's something.
It honestly sounded like you.
That sounded like me?
I thought it sounded like you.
Is there something down here with us?
Think?
I heard that too. Hello? Hello? Hello?
I can also move this light closer. Broken. Are you still here with us?
Here.
Can you tell us your name? We're running? No, something
Yeah, I heard like
out.
ow. Yeah.
Can you tell us how many of us are in the room right now? Are in the room right now? I heard people.
I did too.
There's 7. I heard that.
So are there 7 of us in the room, including the 4 of us? That was a full
Something,
sentence.
yeah. You can hear? I thought it was you can hear. It was like it trailed off, I think. Is there a woman by the name of Alice here? Sure.
It's hard to...
Oh, Charles, you just scared the shit out of me. Oh.
Not as much as I got.
Oh, the EMF just I think. Yep, there it is. Is somebody setting off the EMF detector? I'm speaking. Get rid of.
I heard that.
What do you want us to get rid of? Anyone?
Oh, I heard.
Adolf, are you here? I heard the light or something. Chili.
This chili. Someone died. I heard that too. I heard that too. Who died here? Is that what? Did someone die? The light.
Yeah, the dots were. Could have been the tape, but
could have been.
Do you want to try the Estes now?
Yeah. Can we figure out what happened to the dots now?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, Charles, did you see that when they went up? Oh! And they're back on. Okay.
That's very weird.
So the dots that we have set up in the corner, and I turned the camera off over there too. Just turned off, and as soon as Whit was about to get up to go check them, they flicked
turned
back on again. If you're over in that corner by the dots projector, can you go touch that red light that's in the coffin? The lights just went off again. I don't know.
There's gotta be
They are
something-
held together with tape.
Something weird with the tape. It's just very...
Yeah, it might be just
Let me
finicky.
check the thing. I'm gonna see if I
Sure.
can make the tape tighter.
That's just weird timing.
Yes, definitely. Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, mine's on airplane. Scam it. Oh, thank you. I think it said excuse me. or excuse you.
Excuse you.
Did you say excuse me? Oh,
Excuse me.
didn't say excuse you.
This is weird. It's like tight around this. Now it's not.
I gotta say, it was weirdly timed.
Yeah, when I said would you go over to the red light over there?
I wish we had a camera on it.
I know. I took it out for the memory card.
No, this is like you try and make it
Charles,
tight,
fun.
like because I feel like it's very tight on the button and then it turns off. The dots might just not.
Oh, there you go. Sorry, I didn't mean to flash it in your face.
Maybe it's a battery thing.
So, we're gonna put Whitney under in the dark all by herself. So, lights out for her. She's gonna sit here in the dark. We're gonna go in the other room and ask some questions.
Get out of here. Sorry.
Sorry.
Say that again.
Good luck. No, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. Good luck. All right, we left Whit in the other room with a night vision camera all by herself, and she's going under with her headphones in, doing the SS method. So we are in this other room in the cellar, far enough away from her, so we can ask questions and see what she gets on the other end. If you're here with us, can you go say something to my friend Whitney in the other room?
Sit down.
Do you want us to come sit down back at the table? You did what they asked. I'll come sit down.
Now.
Now. All right, I'm gonna sit down now. Who wants us to come back to the table?
Prayer?
Do you want us to sit down and pray?
So damaged.
What's so...
Stay.
Okay, we'll stay.
Afraid.
Afraid? Are you afraid of us, or should we be afraid of you?
It looks like
It looks like what? Do you have a name?
Around me. EMF spike.
Are you around our friend Whitney?
Tomorrow.
What's tomorrow?
I'm near you. Whitney. Oh no.
Oh. Can you say any of our names to Whitney? I'm Katie. We have Charles and Josh. Can you say any of those names to Whitney right now?
Are you here?
We're here. We're just.
Oh my god. Are you guys walking around right now?
No.
I just saw a shadow. I'm not. Oh. Okay, open the door.
Okay. Door's open.
You swear to God you're not moving? No. There was a line of light along this floor, and something blocked it out. There was a line of light right here.
So I was somewhat pacing in that room.
Oh, but...
Let me see if me pacing you can recreate it.
Okay, yeah, close the door again and let me... I don't even... Oh, I see it. Yeah, I saw it. Okay, alright. Debunked.
We're here. We're just in the other room.
You okay? Yeah, I'm good. We can keep going if you want. This is dope. Was it making sense? 100%. Really? Yes. Cool. Okay. Alright, I'm going back in. Thanks.
All right, debunked. That was Josh moving.
Outlet.
So sorry.
It's okay. Do you need an outlet?
I heard Brandon.
Before I asked it to say any of our other names, I didn't say Brandon's, but he's here.
I think she said she...
Chattering.
No, she has the headphones on.
Oh, that's true.
They're sound canceling.
Breathe through it?
Breathe through it. That's Brandon walking.
I thought I just heard wonton.
Wonton!
I'm all out of wontons.
Did you just say something about allergies?
What the hurt you?
Because it said
EMS
breathe through
spike.
it. And Brandon's allergies are acted up.
Oh yeah, did you guys call me?
I
No,
thought I
what
heard
heard
get
you
that knife, but I don't know if that makes any
A
sense.
knife? No.
I have a knife.
You have a knife? Okay, interesting. Why do you have a knife?
I always have a knife.
Oh, God. Did you say Brandon's name for a reason? Did you want Brandon to come down here?
Wait for it.
What are we waiting for?
Doctors.
Doctors. Were there doctors that lived here? Or worked here?
I was waiting.
You were waiting for a doctor?
Patient.
Were you a patient? Are you talking about how you died? Were you sick? Or injured?
Oh, I don't know.
We're all here now. Is there something you want to let us know or to show us?
You are?
What did you want us all down here for?
It's getting dark. Maybe. I heard a whisper, but I couldn't tell what it was. Get up.
Do you want me to stand? Or are you telling Whitney to stand?
EMF spike. You.
Did you hear that?
Now.
I just heard a man's voice.
You. Now. You. Now.
Did I just hear you talk?
Tick tock.
Round the clock and then I need...
I heard what that was.
Do you know that song? Are you a Kesha fan?
I just had a really long female sentence, but I couldn't hear what it was.
And the app, maybe?
Oh, fan of the TikTok? Oh, I'm not filming for TikTok. Maybe he thinks
Miracle.
Miracle. Maybe he thinks I'm filming for TikTok. Can you say one of our names to Whitney right now?
Josh.
Can you say Josh?
EMF. Oh, EMF spiked to yellow.
It's time for me to go.
You gotta get out of
I
here.
gotta get out.
Any way out.
Any way out.
I don't like that
Do you
one.
want Josh to leave?
Hunter.
Hunter?
Hunter. Did you hunt?
Yeah, I'm not a hunter per se. But
You look like one. You got your plaid. You look like you live in the woods.
Always I.
Always you what? Whoa, I just got
Clean up.
a big gust. My hand is freezing right now.
We need to split.
We need a split? Do you want us to separate? Do you want us not standing all together?
You're next.
Who's next?
Is it Josh?
Can you tell us who's next?
Only something. I couldn't hear it.
Only who?
To everybody.
To all of us?
Problem.
Do you want us all to come back to the table?
Don't forget us.
We won't forget you. That's why Patty's here.
Liars.
Patty's trying to preserve this place for you guys. To make sure that people know about it. And never tear this place down. What do you think? Should we go get her?
Hey.
We're coming to get you. Figure we shouldn't leave you in there for too long.
Probably.
But damn, girl.
Was it making sense?
100%.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
There are a few things I didn't say out loud because I didn't want to say them out loud.
What were they?
There was one, it was towards the end where it said behind you, and I was like, oh, well, I'm not saying that out loud.
Oh, my God.
Behind you!
That just scared, no, that just scared the out of me. I think that was the coolest, that was the
Yeah, I mean, it's like, obviously it's my interpretation, but it's weird when things make sense.
Anybody else want to try and go
As a skeptic, I'd give it a shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
We leave you here in the dark?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I listen and I just say what words I hear.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Josh's turn, and we're going to leave him in the dark because he's a skeptic.
Did you want to talk to Josh? You can have him.
Disheveled.
Disheveled. We get it. Josh does look like the most disheveled out of all of us. I'm kidding. You seemed like you were picking him out of the bunch. Did you want to speak to him alone?
What's that?
Can you say any of our names to Josh right now?
What you doing?
We just want to talk. Josh doesn't believe that you're here.
No, I don't.
Alright. So Josh doesn't believe that you're real. Can you say something to him that will make...
We are something.
We are. Can you do something in that room to convince him that you're real? Can you even say his name back to him?
Let me see.
There's a REM pod over in that other room. Can you set it off?
Hands. We are something.
Who are you?
Still getting we are something.
Bum, 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 bum. Can you say your name loud and clearly so our friend Josh can hear it?
Believe?
Yeah, we want him to believe that you're here.
I got another we are.
We are what? What are you? You mentioned doctors and patient before. Were you sick or injured? Is that how you died?
Bert?
That's a
Were you burnt? Were you in an accident or a fire?
We look at.
What are you looking at? Are we talking to anybody from the Strauss family? If not, can you tell us your name? You are the what?
Tell us who you are. Are you human?
Alright, time's up. Screen it off.
Oh, screen went off.
Oh, weird.
Okay, coming.
All right, baby.
If REM pod
Thank you.
stops,
What, you want
it's gotta be that baby you're cuddling.
That's very cute.
Hey.
All right, so I'm just gonna set this up.
Wow.
Yeah, like right over here. All right. Should we turn the spirit box on loud first, or?
We can turn it on first for a little bit. Imagine she's so tired. Oh, she rattles. Oh God. That's on, right? That camera?
Yeah. Approaching us?
Yep.
Are you approaching us? You can come in the room. Haunted? Oh, I thought it said haunted. Noble. Something. Turn it off. Is somebody here with us? Yeah, I hear you. Get out. Go off with the headphones in?
I'm good. Whatever you want to do. I'm good either way.
Is someone here with us? If you're here, can you go over and touch that REM pod on the floor? That
Oh my God.
You just what?
New Jersey.
Are you from New Jersey?
Right now.
Are you here right now?
Yeah.
Are we speaking to a member of the Strauss?
25.
Are you 25 years old?
That's our age.
We're 25.
That.
Are we speaking to a member of the Strauss family?
Later.
What do you think about the youth these days?
See your something. For sure.
What do you want us to see?
Following you.
Did you follow us from downstairs?
You're fine.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks, well, we're having a good time talking with you too.
What was that?
The REM pod? You don't have to be scared of it. It just lets us know if you're here. Right now, it's just detecting a temperature change in the room.
No matter what happens.
It won't hurt you. So you can walk right up to it and touch it if you want. You just have to touch that little antenna. And it'll light up different colors and beep. Just lets us know that you're here. Would you like it if I put it back out in the hallway so you don't necessarily have to come right in the room?
Anyone?
We're all here.
Do you have something you want to say to everyone?
I heard clothing off.
I mean, I'm down if you guys are.
We heard there might be a gentleman by the name of Bob that lives up here. If that's your name, could you say it into the spirit box?
There's also a Leslie and a Rob. Are either of you present?
Short a sentence, but I don't know what it was.
If your name isn't Bob, can you tell us what your name is? We just want to talk to you.
High school?
We all went to high school together. I heard something out there just now. Are you out in the hallway?
It's the way.
I'm gonna put this REM pod out in the hallway. Maybe you'll feel more comfortable going up to the REM pod if it's not in the room. You can just go up and touch it.
Explain.
Do you want me to explain the REM pod? You just have to walk right up to it, get as close as you can to it, and it'll go off.
Just touch the antenna.
It won't hurt you. It just makes a fun noise and lights up pretty colors. That's all it will do. Did you used to live here?
15.
What's the significance of 15?
I have something.
What do you have?
Difficult.
Is it difficult to communicate with us using the spirit box?
Better.
The spirit box is better?
Is the REM pod difficult?
Infection.
Were you sick? Or did you get an infection from your burn? What are we waiting for?
Doctors.
Were there doctors that lived here? Or worked here?
I was waiting.
You were waiting for a doctor?
Patient.
Were you a patient?
Bert?
Is this the same person we were talking to downstairs?
Right there at the top. New Jersey. Here.
Can you tell us what year you died?
So much. Something.
Should I take her out?
I figured I'd take you out. Thanks. I heard, shouting out loud. I heard it flash for a second, that's why I smiled.
You said infection,
Yeah.
and I feel like it was just interesting that
Downstairs.
we got doctor, patient, burn, infection, like in that order.
Wait, don't we all have to take our clothes off? Wasn't
Oh yeah, that was part of it.
Clothes off.
It was a little bit.
Try it one more time.
Yeah.
A lot of pressure. Real.
Real what?
Definitely 4.
Well, there's 5 of us now.
Pimp.
Nice. Did someone name
I
Leslie?
didn't know.
You didn't know what?
Just nothing.
I heard that too.
Final.
Can you say any of our names to Brandon right now?
Change the rules. Yes. Do you want it?
We just want
Naughty.
to talk to you.
Naughty.
Were you a naughty boy?
Children.
Oh well, that's awkward.
Money.
Are we talking to an actual pimper now? Naughty and money and then pimp.
Great. It looks like it.
Can you tell us your name?
Oh God. Wow, that was weird. I'm a con, very clear.
I guess the people who may have lived here in the housing boarding house, maybe.
From the grave. Personally. Demon, for sure, clear as day.
Are you from the right?
Killed. Wow, it's getting dark.
It's getting dark. If it gets weirder, we should pull them out.
Are you from the left?
In a way.
Get out.
Yeah.
Get out.
Anything?
Alright, we're done talking to you. Thank you. So I asked, so you were saying demon.
Yeah, that one I
and
heard
stuff like
clear as
that.
day too. That was like one of
I
the
asked if you're from the right, didn't reply. I asked if it's from the left, they have to answer, and you said in a way.
What does that mean?
So it's like either like angel or devil, right side or the left side.
Yeah.
They have to answer you if you ask that question. And yeah, you said in a way. So that's why I was like, okay, we're done talking.
Most of it I didn't hear at all. Like there are a couple things that were really clear. Before Demon, there was another that wasn't as dark. There was something else I said that I was like clear as day. I don't remember. No.
You look cute.
There's something else I said that was like clear.
You look like you just talked to a demon.
Isn't there a big part of the theory in all of this being that ghosts are neither are in the transition phase, so they're not in hell nor in heaven?
So, I mean, I could go off on... Maybe, you're right.
Maybe I'm right.
Let's see. I don't even know if I want to reply after what we just got on the spirit box.
Well, the response was, when you asked, are you from the left, was in a way, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which would kind of follow that suit. maybe this is figuring out maybe what's
It's still
what they
going.
did wrong, what their purpose was, what's.
Can you step away from the REM pod? Can you turn that off, please? Step away from the REM pod. Step away from the REM pod. I don't know, I've got a bad
Can you
feeling.
step away from the REM pod? Do you want me to turn it off?
Maybe. Because I don't know if I want to talk to it anymore, honestly.
Yeah, I think honestly...
I'm going to turn off the REM pod if you don't, step away from it right now.
Yeah, I'll turn it off. I've got bad vibes.
Yeah, I think maybe we call it.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to know, like, specifically here if they've ever had any negative entities reported, but at the same time, if it's like scrying mirror in the hallway downstairs is a portal, then there's the chance that even if they've never had a negative instance here before, it could happen because there's a doorway in and out of the house for things to come in and out.
Did she say what the pentagrams were down in the basement?
That was for their Halloween thing, but you know, it's still weird that they would draw those.
Yeah.
Because even just that presence too can invite maybe something. Yeah. I don't know. All right. All right. Thank you for speaking with us. But you stay here. Our interactions end here, and you are not allowed to follow us home. So we were curious, have you ever had any experiences with like any negative energies in Bob's area?
I'm trying to think.
Or anywhere, really.
Or even gotten the word demon?
We've gotten demon.
Okay.
Yes, not in Bob's area. So what we do here is because it's a Victorian house, we do a Victorian seance. We take a Scrabble pieces, put them in a circle, have yes and no, turn a wine glass upside down. You know, some people think it's mind over matter, you're moving it yourself, so, you know, but we've gotten some stuff.
We did another Access Method session up in the side room with the dollhouse.
Yeah.
Brandon was under it, and yeah, we were getting, first it was pimp, naughty, I'm a con, money, and then started going into demon, killed. Oh, the REM pod was also going off up in there. So then I asked, are you from the right? And it didn't reply. And then I asked, are you from the left? And they have to answer that question. And it said, in a way. And so that's when we kind of were like, okay, we were ending this conversation. And then the REM pod, was just consistently going beep, beep. We were like, okay, we're gonna end it there.
Last week, as I said, they think that mirror at the stairs is a portal.
Right.
That's what we were saying. It was something wanted to come across. Something wanted to come over. I said, not tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, I love you. Oh, 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 oh.
Oh, a proper boy. Hey guys, how are you?
Howdy.
We are back post Strauss Mansion investigation. It was a pretty interesting night.
Yeah, I feel like it escalated.
The later it got definitely provoked a lot more activity.
I wish that the period of time that we had was later on in the evening, because I just feel like the energy continued to shift as the hours got later.
Yeah.
I'm curious what it would have been like if we had been there from like 9 to
like 2 a.m. Yeah, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially, you know, towards witching hour, like around
Exactly.
3 a.m. I wonder what that would have looked like.
Yeah.
I think it was a really great experience. The place is beautiful.
Oh my god.
First of all, just the building itself is gorgeous. Ooh, now I got...
Yeah, I mean, you guys saw it. It's like that entryway where we did our intro. It's like
the
all
stairwell.
just wood and
Oh,
like,
God.
yeah, it was gorgeous. And then of course there's all of that. It's not clothing that was in that house specifically, but clothing that was donated by people in the community from that time period. Also, just let alone what the house had within it. Maybe there were also things that were tied to different things that were donated to the mansion, like
charged objects.
Yeah, there's so much there that, and she didn't specifically say that there was anything like that, but
Actually, I found out later, Dawn of the Dead is a charged object, is a haunted doll. she'll turn on by herself. And I found out like later on from their Instagram.
Oh, no way, you were looking at their Instagram?
Yeah, and she's there and they're just like, well, here we have a real haunted doll. And I was like, oh, nobody told us that she was also
Dawn of the Dead.
Oh, we got Valley.
That's so funny. All right.
Right?
Well, so then there is at least one charged object in the house, and it just happens to be a Halloween decoration. But
I think, all in all, the findings that we got were pretty interesting. We got a lot of EVPs, a lot of interesting spirit box responses, especially when you and Josh were doing the Estes method downstairs. Yeah. The fact that we got doctor, I was waiting, patient, burn, and then infection, like pretty much all in that order. That to me was like the craziest thing.
No, definitely. When we think about those responses, like they don't necessarily tie back to any stories that we know from Strauss Mansion specifically, but one of the things that we had talked about was that the mirror that's in the house is called a scrying mirror, and it also is potentially a portal. So even if the things that we were getting on the spirit box weren't things that
weren't in the house, something could have.
Yeah, someone or something could have came through the mirror if it is really a portal that could have been talking to us and had that story. So that's just something interesting to consider. But it is really interesting that me and Josh both had like a continuous storyline through both of our Estes method sessions. But I think that definitely was the highlight for me.
And yeah, even with in the 60s it was a boarding house, so we don't necessarily have the records of all the people that stayed there. We know about Bob, whoever their name is, if it is Bob.
Yeah.
But there could have been somebody else who maybe died in that way. And I also kind of think that, especially towards the end of the night, like that kind of entity that we were starting to talk to, that and a little bit more of that negative energy. Who knows who came through that boarding house? Like it might not have been the best kind of people. That could be a reason. But yeah, I had a fun time.
I know, I did too. So my favorite part was probably the Estes method portion. What do you think was the highlight for you?
I think that was definitely one of the highlights. That was one of the coolest. Oh, the knock on the wood when we were sitting on the stairs, and I knocked on the wall.
Oh, that was crazy. Yeah.
That was nuts.
Okay, all right. I love you so much, but you're really bathing me right now.
I mean, why don't you go? Let's go for a walk. Go, that's your business.
Absolutely coating me in dog spit.
Okay, bye.
Isa, but what did I do? I was just giving him so many kisses.
But the knock was crazy. To me. Oh my goodness, you're back from. Okay, you can't lick Whitney. You're good. But yeah, the knock to me was one of the craziest things, because I feel like you just see that in like the TV shows and movies, and then like when it actually happens, you're like you and I were both like.
Yeah, well, it was so crazy that we thought it had to be Charles and Josh in the other room. Like, we didn't believe. They were like...
They weren't even paying attention.
They were texting each other on the couch on their phones. They were trying really hard to be quiet. So, you're right. That was a crazy... That was a crazy thing.
And watching the footage back, we definitely did get a lot of EVPs. So I'm excited for you guys to see it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Let us know what you think. I personally think the Strauss Mansion's haunted. I don't know about you.
From my experience, there are definitely... I'm like super skeptic, but there are definitely some things that happened that night that are unexplainable, for sure. I would be definitely interested to go back, but it was very interesting and unexplainable at times, so it was cool. And then also, as I was driving home that night, I don't know if it was because I spent so much time under during the Estes method, but I just felt so uneasy. The mansion also is at like the top of a hill. It's like 12 o'clock at night, the streets are dark, no one's driving except like me and you.
Right. And I'm not looking in my rearview mirror, I'm not looking in the mirror.
Yeah, right.
I'm not looking in the back seat.
Yeah, right. I was by myself, and Katie had our friends with her, but I was just like, wow, is this what they mean by you can't spend too much time underneath because you just start to...
You did spend a lot of time underneath.
Yeah. And it was so interesting, I didn't even want to stop, and at the time I felt okay, but like driving home I was like, wow, I think maybe this really did kind of have an effect on me. Yeah, but...
Thank you guys so much for watching.
Thank you guys.
Hit that like and subscribe button down below. It costs you guys nothing, but it helps us tremendously. Excited to see what we do next. Oh, where are we gonna go? Where do you wanna go? Where do you wanna go? So, as the kids say, on to the next.
On to the next.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.